Hello, where do we begin? We begin at the beginning. You know, every moment has its ups and downs, positives and negatives, left and right. Remembering, energy is always in motion. It's a sleight of hand in some sense. The whole universe is moving. The whole universe is changing. You've come to know that it is favorable to be comfortably postured and undisturbed. That you can use your physicality as a means of a foundation upon which you can be curious and search out to find a greater sense of sensitivity, receptivity to what's going on inside and outside of oneself. Taking a moment as we're getting started, recognize we are here now, in this very moment, now, for you, whatever that moment is, and for me. And that we are bundles of miracles. The whole kit and caboodle, the lungs, the heart, the intestines, the stomach, the eyes, the ears, the mouth, the nose, the fingers, the feet. Everything about us is part of a process, we call it evolution, of growing, that spans 1 billion years. 1 billion years. And as we gaze around ourselves and imagine, in all directions, we can sense and see there are great distances between us and the moon, the stars, our sun, the other planets of our solar system. And through the use of telescopes, we've come to realize that the universe seemingly is infinite in distance, in size. Humbled, we can easily become in awe of astonishment of the immensity, of the breadth, of the width, of the depth of creation, humbled. And in all of this, in being here now, in recognizing the miraculous nature of evolution, of the scope of our universe, of creation, we can be thankful. We have the awareness to assimilate all of this. It is incredible. And what we so often take for granted, ignore, or forget, or are ignorant of, is nothing less than heaven on earth. We have this physical opportunity to create, to participate, to be part of the universe. And what's going on? It's beginning over and over and over again. In every moment of every day, there is an end and there is a beginning. And we are right here, ending one and beginning another. It is self-realization, illuminating of just the facts of science that gives us an edge in everything we do. It is a sense of perspective, of a wider vision of our world, of ourselves, of our relationships, of everything. It is a comparison. It is a sense of the relativeness in comparisons, of understanding, of maturity, of wisdom, of compassion, of empathy, of all these different qualities one can build on, improve upon, that they are there, taking the time to become more aware is, in essence, to me, the purpose of mindfulness and meditation. No matter what spiritual or religious tradition one is part of, are basic concepts to go hand in hand with your beliefs, with your beginning, with your ending of this very next moment as we live. Making an effort to not only be here now and to be wise and know of evolution and our universe, but in all sense of practicality, to be thankful for this very chance to be aware of everything that is. Being in awe, a sense of reverence, a sense of astonishment, is a sublime feeling we can share for the incredible nature of being sentient beings upon this sphere. Deep inside of your own being, do me a favor, yourself too, putting your hands together before yourself, feeling the warm glow of your being alive, feeling the pulse of your heart beating, feeling the results of your chest rising, pausing, and falling as the air bellows in and out. And underneath those two processes, becoming aware of your shimmering majesty, your aliveness, feeling beneath the warmth, beneath the pulse, someone is vibrating. It is you. It is us. You and I are all miracles of creation. If one remembers this 100 times a day, it is great. It may be enough. Remember whom you are. It is not to do this one time for 10 minutes. One need do this whenever you have the chance, whenever the opportunity arises, whenever your heart calls out to you and you feel a pulse, whenever your lungs remind you that you're taking another breath, whenever your body says to you, I'm shimmering and sparkling with life, remember the miracle you are. Yeah, only 1 billion years old. And look how far from one cell to 30 trillion. I just saw someone else, 37 trillion cells in an adult body. Think about that. When you and I are born, be in reverence, be in astonishment that we are one cell, an egg and sperm joined together as one. By the time we are born, 9 months thereafter, we already have 1 trillion cells, from 1 to 1 trillion. By the time we become adult females and males, we have 37 trillion cells. Be in awe at whom you are. This is a foundation. You want to pray. You like to do mantras. You like to do whirling dances. You like to go on walks in nature. Whatever it is that you profess and you celebrate in your unique spiritual tradition, remember who you are. shimmer, pulse. Breathe. In awe at whom you are. Have a nice day.